What's up, guys? Ben's Weather here, and today I'll be giving you an update on the tropics and the potential area for severe weather in the US today. I also want to say thank you guys so much for all the support on my last video. It's almost at 2.3 thousand views, which is absolutely crazy. My goal is to get to 15 subscribers from that video. I was at 9 when I posted it. Now I'm at 46. Every single one of you guys, every time someone subscribes or hits the like button, it just makes my day, guys. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you enjoy my channel, please subscribe. Other than that, let's get into it. So taking a look at the 7-day graphical tropical weather outlook, we did see that wave kind of go into the middle of the Atlantic and then just kind of dissipated. And the like 2 days ago it was like an 80% chance of formation. Now it's not even here. Um, I guess they just said there wasn't enough rotation, so they just didn't think it could form. And now it's pretty dissipated, and it's not really gonna it's not gonna form into anything. We are watching another wave coming off Africa, and now let's go to the satellite view. So you see up there in the middle part of your screen, in the middle of the Atlantic, you see that that's like the old wave that shouldn't develop into anything. And then you look to the bottom right corner of your screen, you see that's Africa, that landmass, and then to the left of that, there's that big red blob. That is the next tropical wave that's coming off of Africa, and we're gonna have to keep watching this because the GFS, the 6 o'clock model, the 6 a.m. model had it going to the Gulf of Mexico and strengthening to like a Category 3 storm. And now let's go to those models and check what each model is saying. So here we go with the GFS model. This is the 6 o'clock model. At the time of recording this, 12 o'clock model is not out yet. Um, so you see that storm, the low pressure to the bottom right of your screen, just like on the satellite view. It's moving across. It tries to develop there, but it kind of dissipates. And you see, kind of it spins a lot right above the Caribbean islands, and right above right above the Caribbean. Um, and then it gets into the Gulf of Mexico, and as soon as it gets past Florida, it gets into that hot water, and it rapidly intensifies. It makes landfall in Texas, in the bottom corner of Texas and Mexico. So if this was to happen, if any storm got into the Gulf of Mexico, then it would rapidly intensify because the ocean waters are they're so hot, but there's like wind shear blocking it. So if that wind shear if that storm's moving through and that wind shear is not very strong, and it doesn't really play a part, then that storm can just go right through there, and then once it gets into those warm waters, then it can just develop all at once because those warm waters is like that's what feeds the hurricanes and makes them strengthen. So you can see how fast it goes from 1005 millibars to 952 in like a 12-hour period, which is absolutely insane. It drops so much, that's like crazy. And then yeah, it makes landfall in Texas. It's like a Category 3. So this is obviously super far out, 300 plus hours out. And the GFS is usually really aggressive with these storms, really far out. As you saw in the last wave, it had it hitting the Carolinas with a Category 4, never even got close to the Carolinas. Now let's look at the European model. So taking a look at the European model, this is the newest model run, and it's not nearly as aggressive as the GFS. So you see the bottom right hand corner, that low pressure, that's 1013 millibars. That's the way that's currently sitting there right now. So you see it move across, kind of looking the same as the GFS, but it looks like it moves slower, and it looks like it's a lot more south. On the GFS, this one was above the Antilles Islands. This one looks like it could hit the Antilles Islands. But you see right there, there's a ton of convection, and there's that storm is spinning. You can really see it spinning on this, and that's very favorable for development. But then it kind of gets into the islands, and it kind of dissipates, and then it's just some thunderstorms, and then it kind of what forms right off Florida, but not really. So as you can see, those two models are very, very different, and this could not even develop into a tropical depression, or it could be a Category 3 storm. We just don't know. We're gonna have to keep watching this and keep checking the model updates, but I'll keep updating you guys this throughout the week. Now taking a look at the Storm Prediction Center for today. You see there's that spot in the middle of your screen in the middle of the United States in Kansas, that is a 3 out of 5 risk for severe weather today. And then you also have another 2 out of 5 risk in the southeast and all the way up in the northeast. Now let's look at the tornado percentage. So you see at the most it's only 2%, and that's in that north part of the northeast, as far north as you can go, and then it's in the southeast there. Um, Now let's look at the hail probability. It's giving it a 15% chance of hail in that that's the main part we're gonna be watching today, into Kansas and above Texas. So, and then there's also the hail 5% chance in the northeast. And now taking a look for the wind threat. The wind threat is the percentage or the chance that it has to get 55 knots or higher, which is or 50 knots, which is 55 to 60 mile per hour. So it's giving it a 30% chance of 55 mile per hour winds in Kansas, and also in the northeast it's a 15% chance, and then the southeast is another 15% chance zone. So that area in the middle of your screen, in the middle of the United States in Kansas, that's probably going to be the hot spot for today. It's going to be pretty active in there. And now let's look at the HRRR model to see what it's saying for today and the severe weather that could hit Kansas. Alright, so taking a look at the HRRR model, you see in Kansas and Nebraska, there's currently raining there right now, getting strong thunderstorms with probably strong wind gust and hail and possibly spin ups, but it's not likely that we'll see any tornadoes from this. So you keep this going, and this is right now. This is currently 12 p.m. Eastern time, and it kind of moves through, and then this is around tomorrow. This is tomorrow morning around 6 a.m. Some strong thunderstorms popping up in Kansas and Nebraska, and then it turns into a line of storms and it moves across, and that's when right there tomorrow around 7 a.m., 8 a.m., waking up in Kansas, you're going to be waking up to some severe storms right there. Chance for hail, strong wind gusts, it could knock some trees down. I mean, that's pretty serious, guys. Could get convection there, could get some supercells. We're gonna have to keep so as you wake up tomorrow in Kansas, you're gonna be dealing with some strong storms, and that kind of moves through and becomes less strong, but still brings some thunderstorms and a ton of rain all throughout Kansas. And then you can see the next day, tomorrow night in Kansas and Nebraska, more storms pop up and then move southward, which could also be a threat, but we can talk about that tomorrow. Taking a look at the total rainfall, you see in Kansas there, you get up to 2 inches, some places 2.5, but it's very small pockets and it'll be local. When you see in the southeast, we didn't talk about this, we didn't look at the HRRR model, but there are going to be some severe storms in there, same as in Kansas, but these ones are going to be more of a chance for tornadoes. The storm center has it as a 2% chance, so you could get some spin ups, get some trees down, and hail and wind. But you see a ton more rainfalls here, up to 3 inches, 3.5 there. So we're gonna have to just keep an eye out for flash flooding. I wouldn't be surprised if flash flood warnings go up. So just keep watching us, guys. If you live in any of these areas, could be severe weather, especially tomorrow morning and tonight. If you guys liked this video, please hit the like button. If you guys enjoy my channel, please subscribe. It makes my day when you subscribe, especially from the last video, guys. I just want to thank you again. I am so grateful for every single one of you that hit the subscribe button. Every single time I checked it and I got a new subscriber, it made my day. Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Later.